Oh yeah, it's that time again. Let's start the cholesterol test. Okay, how do I do this again? Right. Alright. Here's the part that sucks. I fucking hate doing this. Ow. Ugh. Bleed, motherfucker. See that blood, nigga? That's that real shit. To bleed enough. Let's fill the reservoir. Almost got enough. I'm gonna drop it, do it. Fuck. Alright, so we got the blood in there now. It's looking pretty red. Ooh, that was close. I almost ruined it. Whoops. Alright, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Fill that up. Wait 3 minutes. Wait 3 minutes. Then I do the next thing. Alright. Let's do the weight in the meantime. Alright, so weight is like exactly 180. Pretty much exactly. Pretty much. Oh yeah. Let's go over here. Finger hurts. Man, I would make a really terrible diabetic because I gotta do that shit like often. You know, to measure their blood sugar and stuff. Anyway, before I got up and started doing all this stuff, I measured my heart rate at 66 BPM. But we're gonna do, you know, the blood pressure thing, and that tells me it's reading of my heart rate, so perhaps it's different now that I've been standing and stuff. Let's find out. Just do that. 130 over 89. Shit, that's different than usual. Pulse is lower than usual. Man, I'm disappointed with those results. That's like 10 different on the top and 10 different on the bottom. And honestly, I don't feel like that was accurate. They make this thing more fitting. Usually I do this before I have the camera on. But I was like, I can just do it all with one hand. Less than one hand, really. Alright. Alright. Now that it's on, let's see what happens now. So I'll do it. Alright, first defense is that filled up. Okay, that's still a weird reading, but it's closer to normal. I don't know, man. This thing's weird. Why isn't it working today? Yeah, I'm going to do a third one just to be absolutely certain. I'm going to readjust it one more time. And we're going to do it one more time just to be absolutely sure that this thing's not fucking around, because those two results were pretty different. And I mean, the second one is definitely more normal, but just because they were so different, I want to give it a third run just to, yeah. Okay. Final try. Final test. That's my heart rate. How about you? What is your first test? Squeeze it 3 times now? Bullshit. Okay. So it's not gay. Now that I have it on right, it's reading properly. The first reading was inaccurate because I had the thing loose. The next two were accurate because on the following two it was not loose, and thus we had an accurate reading. Anyway, let's go do that blood test thing. It's actually been like 4 or 5 minutes now. Yep, 5 minutes, because it took too long to do that damn thing. I gotta pull this out. Now I gotta, what do I do now? Tap it. Tap it, let's open. Tap blood. Fucking go! Next thing. Now we wait 17 minutes. Alright, well, I'll be back in 17 minutes. So the cholesterol test is done, and something very strange has occurred. Alright, so you'll see on this box here, it tells you that, anything less than 200 is the desirable, 200 to 239 is borderline, and anything above 240 is high risk. You may be at high risk for heart disease. Okay, so keep that in mind, anything over 240, because this is important here. Now, let me try to get this in the light. Alright, so here's the test. We are supposed to look at where the blue line is no matter how faint it is, right? So, whoa, out of focus. That is about 37, okay? So we got about 37 there. It's a little fainter on my camera screen, but definitely I can see that it's 37. Yeah. So anyway, we refer to this chart to figure out that cholesterol. So 37, that's here, that's 273. Wait a second. Anything above 240 means that I could die. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like that's pretty unrealistic considering just a little bit over a week ago I was, or let's see, now I am, the fuck is it, 37. Alright, so now I'm at 273, and then last week I was at like 176. So apparently in like 10 days or whatever it's been, my cholesterol went up by 100, and I'm currently, like able to have heart attacks now, despite being able to engage in cardiovascular activity for extended periods of time, and I'm fine and everything, and everything else about me is fine. The weight, the blood pressure, the heart rate, everything else is normal. So, what do I think is going on here? Well, I think it's certainly possible that my cholesterol has gone up. There's no doubt in my mind that there is definitely a chance that it could have gone up. I don't think that it could have gone up that much, though. So why is it telling me that it did go up that much? The only thing that I can think is that this thing is fucking wrong. Like I said in the last video, these are, not professional tests. They're supposed to be accurate. I wanted them to be accurate because, I spent money on it. But they're not professional. I don't know. Maybe it is accurate. It could be. Maybe my cholesterol is at 273 now. Maybe I'm very close to death, even though I certainly don't feel like it. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, personally, what I would do is just not look at these cholesterol readings for Super Yolk Me. I would just stick to the other relevant data, such as the blood pressure, heart rate, weight. Well, the weight's not really that important. And how I feel, how I actually am, which is completely unchanged since the start of this. But doing this for the sake of doing it, I guess. And yeah, so that's what I got. 273. Super Yolk Me, baby. Alright, for the sake of record-keeping purposes, this was all the important exercise that I could remember doing over the past, since I did the last update. There you go. I don't really need to explain it. It's pretty self-explanatory, except for the fact that sometimes instead of saying calisthenics, I say stuff like calogenetics, but it means the same thing. Not hard to figure out. Okay, let's do a little wrap-up here. The overall relevant data, the changes, I've been losing weight pretty steadily since the start of this, about a pound or two a week. And, I don't know, I think it's because I do too much stuff and, I'm eating it just under maintenance or something. There could be other reasons, but I don't feel like explaining that now. I'll get into that at the end of Super Yolk Me if I think it's worth mentioning. But anyway, so that has been just going down very slowly. Blood pressure has been staying pretty much exactly the same. Heart rate has been staying pretty much exactly the same. Oh, I forgot to change it for the day 11. When I measured it again on the 12th, it was like 60. I forget. You can see it in the other update. I don't feel like changing it on this one. How unprofessional of me. Anyway, total cholesterol on this one, totally fucking crazy. Oh my god, what the hell happened? Um, yeah, but rather than make this video any longer than it already is, which is really long, I won't bother trying to figure out why the reading was so crazy off the charts this time. Well, not off the charts, but certainly way higher than it has been up until this point. Yeah, so that's this update. I'm gonna end it now.